Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Unspecified Show. I am your host, Myles Frueh, and today we have a little bit different of a video for you. Today we're going to be reading a book, a children's book, The Little Engine That Could, to be exact, by Watty Piper. You know, it's times like now that it's good to revisit our childhood, reconnect to it a little bit, our inner selves. That little flame that we have inside of us, that little spark. I would love to bring some joy to you today, or even if you just need a little time to relax, de-stress from the daily struggles of your life. Take the next couple of minutes and just enjoy this book with me. Gotta get my readers on here. The Little Engine That Could, by Watty Piper. Now mind you, this is a very old book, so I'm gonna have to be very gentle with the pages here. Shall we begin? Chug, chug, chug. Puff, puff, puff. Ding, dong, ding, dong. The little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train. I'll show some pictures for you there. For she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled full of good things for boys and girls. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. Then there were dolls, dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknives, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys or girls could ever want. It's kind of some fun little stuff there too. Such fun little toys. But that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfasts, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops, and lollipops for after-meal treats. I gotta tell you, I do love some peppermints after a good dinner. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Then, all of a sudden, she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go on another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels could not turn. There's a little picture for you there. Uh-oh. Well, let's see what happens here. What were all the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountains going to do without their wonderful toys to play with, the good foods to eat? "Here comes the shiny new engine," said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. "Let us ask him to help us." So stumbling over my words here. So all the dolls and toys cried out together. There's that shiny new engine coming into the picture there. Let's see if he stops. "Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the shiny new engine snorted, "I pull you? I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain, with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train had sleeping cars with comfortable berths, a dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and parlor cars in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out of big plate glass windows. I pull the likes of you? Indeed not." Oh. That's kind of sad. And off he steamed to the roadhouse, where engines live and where they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, "The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here is another engine coming, a great big strong one. Let us ask him to help us." The little toy clown waved his flag, and the big strong engine came to a stop. "Please, oh please, big engine," cried all the dolls and toys together. "Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the big, strong engine bellowed, "I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I am very important engine indeed. I won't pull the likes of you." Oh, and the freight train puffed off. Why do they have to do that? There's the little freight train leaving. I'll kind of show that to you guys there. Gosh. Will these toys and food ever get a train to pull them? The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. "Cheer up," cried the little toy clown. "The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us." So the little toy clown waved his flag, and the dingy, rusty, old engine stopped. "Please, kind engine," cried all the dolls and toys together, "won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the rusty old engine sighed. "I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot." And there's that rusty old train leaving there. Let's see what happens next. Oh. And off he rumbled to the roadhouse, chugging, "I cannot. I cannot. I cannot." Then indeed the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and toys were ready to cry. But the little clown called out, "Here is another coming. A little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will be able to help us." The very little engine came chugging merrily along. When she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. There's that blue engine coming in, right there. "What's the matter, my friends?" she asked kindly. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and toys, "will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please help us." "Little blue engine?" "I am not very big," said the little blue engine. "They use me for switching trains in the yard. I have never been over the mountain." "But we must get over the mountain before the children awake," said all the dolls and the toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or, little suspense here, gotta flip the page, or good food unless she helped. "There," she said, "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." And she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and pulled and tugged, and slowly they started off. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and the toy animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." Look at that. Wow. "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." Up, up, up. Faster and faster and faster the little engine climbed, until at very last they reached the top of the mountain. Down in the valley lay the city. "Hooray! Hooray!" cried the funny little clown, "and all the dolls and toys, the good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine." Oh, look at that. There's a little hooray, hooray. Let's see if I can flip to the last page here. And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say as she puffed steadily down the mountain, "I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could. The end, ladies and gentlemen. And that was the little engine that could. That is one of my favorite books that I read growing up as a child. I hope you found that fun to listen to. And overall, just a good story. Folks, the moral that I take away from that is there's no mountain big enough you cannot climb. Alright? You can. Believe you can. Because the reality is, you can. Folks, I believe in you. I want you to believe in yourselves. Go out there in the world and tackle whatever mountains may face your way. And I want you to leave today knowing that you can. Well, folks, lastly, I want to thank you so much for tuning into the Unspecified Show. I'm sorry I've been away so long, but I'm glad I can join some time with you now. We have some fun stuff coming up. Season 2 is starting to wrap up filming, and we'll be releasing here shortly. And I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to support me and hear what I have to say. Lastly, the very last thing I'll leave you with, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Have a good day. Boop.